Hey everyone, Brendan Snyder here. How are you? It's time for another Let's Go to the Record Store video. And so I'm over here with my good friend Joe. How are you?
Doing well, doing well.
So we're going to head out to Factory Records in Dover.
Absolutely.
And you introduced me to this place.
Yes, indeed.
So this is a Saturday night. We're going there. We do this. And it's kind of become our normal thing. Like go at this time. It's less traffic out on the road.
And less of a crowd in the record store.
Yeah, so we kind of get the place all to ourselves, which is really cool. And maybe you guys will see that tonight. I don't know what will be there when we get there. But it's nice when you go into the store. It's huge. A lot of vinyl. Predominantly it's vinyl.
Mostly vinyl.
But it has CDs. It's also got cassettes and 8-tracks that I've seen in there. So lots of cool stuff at this store.
Also audio equipment.
That's right. It has audio equipment. So a little bit of everything.
Used audio equipment.
And the place is a venue, right? There bands perform and stuff too.
There's a lounge. There's a lounge off of the main room.
Yeah.
And actually what they do in this place is they manufacture frames. Yeah. If you ever bought a frame for to hang a record or an album cover, more than likely, if you got it from Wayfair or on Amazon, that's where it came from. That's where they manufacture them.
Wow. So I mean, it's cool to learn these different things about this.
I got the tour of the place from George, one of the owners, last Saturday night.
Oh, very cool.
So it was quite enlightening.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens tonight. So why don't you guys join us and come along and let's go to the record store. All right, here it is, guys. We're coming up on Factory Records, pulling in the parking lot here. See? One car. It's going to be a great night.
Melanie, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm sorry to fade, though, but I'm all right.
Yeah. She is fine. Hey.
Just what?
What is
Wow, AC/DC Power Up as a jewel case. I'd like that. I know this is his latest album and newest one without Richie, but I really like it. Battle Beast. People keep telling me about this band. I'm gonna have to really give them a good listen. And my favorite Cars album, Heartbeat City. Absolutely love the opening track, Hello Again. Here's a really great one, Gilby Clarke, Pawn Shop Guitars. I always loved this album. The Jethro Tull album that stole the Grammy from Metallica, Crest of a Knave. And we got my favorite LA Guns album, Hollywood Vampires. Sometimes these original editions of albums like this one without all the bonus stuff are much better. All right, this one's for Anthony and all you Mellencamp fans out there. All right, here's another one for Anthony and all you Mellencamp fans. And even though this is a reunion album by the New York Dolls, I found it to be really, really good. I never get tired of this album. This one here is the best Motley Crue album that they never made. David Lee Roth Band that actually features John Five on guitar, who's now gone on to play with Motley Crue. There's a really great late era Suicidal Tendencies called 13. Oh, look at that. Billy Sheehan with Talus. Very good. Love this stuff. Despite this album not having Meatloaf on it, Jim Steinman did an amazing job. Rob Halford's Industrial Project 2 that was actually pretty good. Also featuring John 5. And the final Van Halen album with Sammy Hagar was also really good, even though it's kind of underrated. Neil Young and Pearl Jam, Mirror Ball. Great underrated album. Another very cool one here, White Zombie, the KMFDM remixes. Of course, he's done a lot of this stuff now, but at the time, this was a very cool EP. Got a first pressing of AC/DC's Flick of the Switch here. All right, and an actual copy of Aerosmith's Done With Mirrors, written backwards. This is a really cool find, a Tim Bogart solo album. And as they even show, Vanilla Fudge, Cactus, Beck Bogart a piece, all those great bands he played in. Very cool band, Balaam and the Angels, sort of gothic rock like The Cult. Keep hoping to find this Blackberry Smoke on CD. It's all Rolling Stone covers, but not for 40 bucks. John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown, Tough All Over, such an underrated, great album. Very cool Yuli John Roth album under the Electric Sun name, Firewind. Ah, very cool. Debut album by Fifth Angel. Femme Fatale, Waiting for the Big One. That's a provocative title. And according to Samantha Fox, naughty girls need love too. Very cool find here in the debut album from Great White. There's a cool Record Store Day exclusive, Iron Maiden. Dead Red is a really underrated glam metal band that was really great. Here's the band London, always interested in this, but really can't do it for that price. There's a band called Night Bitch. Would this constitute as a controversial album cover? Ah, nice one. A picture disc of Quiet Riot's Metal Health. Here's a cool project, Thrasher, that was put together by Carl Candy of the Rods. Wow, wasn't expecting to find this one, Treasure. This one has a young Vinnie Cusano in it who would go on to join Kiss as Vinnie Vincent. All right, who's ready to call Jenny? 8675309. And we got Wolfsbane here, future Iron Maiden vocalist Blaze Bailey. All right, so come around the corner here, we got some Jimi Hendrix. Return, we got some Miss Pac-Man. We've got Jar Jar Binks and a Super Pac-Man game. And here's the lounge that we were talking about earlier where sometimes they do shows. It's always great when a record store has a restroom that you get to use in case things have gone on too long. All right, so we're back from Factory Records.
Yes, we are.
Had a really good time. I made some good finds. How about you?
Not a lot tonight, but just a couple of things I was interested in.
All right, what's your first one?
Leslie West Mountain.
Ah, yes.
Early Leslie West, and another one of my favorite artists, the best of King Curtis.
Interesting. I don't actually know King Curtis, but I know you're talking about him tonight, so I'm gonna have to
Plays
check him
alto
out.
saxophone. Used to actually play with Aretha Franklin.
Okay.
Kind of soul jazz guy, and died. Actually put out an album from the Fillmore West. It came out in March of '71,
Yeah.
and he was shot to death in August of '71. But he was a great talent.
Because it was good, or he was shot?
No, he was. We don't know why he was shot or who did it, but
too bad.
go ahead.
All right,
How
so
did you do, Brendan?
I did good. I hadn't been. I know you were just there last week, so I hadn't been in a few weeks. Tim Bogart solo album, 1981. Progression is the title of this, but as the base case is showing there, all the different bands he's in, Vanilla Fudge, Cactus, Beck, Bogart, a piece. So
Is
cool.
that a compilation of his work, or is that was a different band?
No, I believe this is all solo.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I'm definitely interested in this. We've got these guys on here. Jay Williams is the guitar player.
Ah, okay, all right. So it's all new stuff
All
we
this
haven't
stuff,
heard
it's-
before.
Yeah, it's sealed. I saw you trying to get in that.
Wow,
So
wow.
I thought that one was pretty cool. Then I got Jim Capaldi, Electric Nights. This one here, don't know much about this one. I actually tried to listen to it in advance, but it's not available to stream. Some of his other albums are. 1979. So I got that. Then I got Silver Condor. And I didn't know anything about this. The name kind of jumped out at me, and just a very cool cover at that. But then I flipped the thing over and found out that Earl Slick, guitar player for Ian Hunter and for David Bowie. Dirty White Boy was a band he was in, the glam metal band in the late 80s. And then he played in Little Caesar. He's had solo material. So like Earl Slick's been everywhere, but Silver Condor, this is a 1981 album. And the final one, Treasure. See if you guys know anything about this. We've got a young Vinnie Cusano in the band who would go on to be Vinnie Vincent in Kiss. So this is 1977. Thought that was kind of cool, so definitely interested in checking it out. I think I've heard this before. Sounds nothing like Kiss if I remember correctly, so I'm definitely not expecting that. But all in all, some good finds here.
But definitely a difference in our musical taste.
Oh,
tonight.
yes, absolutely. I mean, we cross over on some things,
On
but
some things, sure.
doesn't matter. I mean, music is music, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Going to the store.
You love what you love.
That's right. Going to the store and getting these new albums made me happy. I see the smile on your face.
It's always wonderful going through
Yeah.
the bins and things that you didn't know existed.
Yeah.
That's we're not in there for the garden variety, albums. It's the rare stuff that you didn't know.
That's
the
right.
Rare finds.
I mean, this one, the Tim Bogart, this is the one I think I'm most excited about. It was actually the first find of the night, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. So I think at this point we should probably put on some music and kick back and
we know it's
and enjoy.
it should be in pristine condition.
Well,
since
we
it's
hope.
sealed.
Yeah, you hope. And of course, I bought one recently. I think it was at the Second Saturday record show we went to, and I bought Bronzeville Station, still sealed. And it's warped, and it's got hisses and pops on it, and I'm like, it was brand new, factory sealed. So who knows? You never know.
Manufacturing defects.
That's right.
That's the problem with vinyl.
Yeah, that is.
But
And that's why I like CDs,
yeah,
right?
I'm with you on that one, but it's also fun collecting
That's right.
vinyl.
So there you go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this trip to the record store, Factory Records in Dover, New Jersey. Stick around and check out other episodes and things that we've got here, and I'll be talking to you soon. See you, everyone.